guest this evening is, and he actually has been on here before. He is the son of a blues legend, the late great Muddy Waters. He goes by the name of Joseph Mojo. Well, we're gonna call him Mojo Morganfield. Did I get that right?
You got it right, Brother Jacob. Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm good. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Last time when you were here, we had
Freddie Dixon,
we had you,
Wayne Baker Brooks,
and we had you.
That is correct, for PCA Blue.
So Willie Dixon, Lonnie Brooks, and Muddy Waters.
Show me on.
Man, so one, I'm glad you were able to come back.
Thank you for
Because
having
I
me.
told you, I said we want to get you to come back in here.
I appreciate that.
The people want to know a lot. I'm going to speak for the people. We all want to know, what was it like growing up with Muddy Waters? I want to know. Talk to me a bit. First talk to us a bit about your father. Talk to us a bit about what his legacy meant to you. I want to know what was it like growing up as a child? What was that like back then?
Well, being in Muddy House was, at the time, I didn't really see him as Muddy, though.
Okay.
No, he was just dad and get this done, get that done. And disciplined dad, very disciplined.
Yes.
But I didn't realize who he actually was. Well, I knew he was a musician, he sung.
Okay.
But it really didn't set in until I was like maybe 7th, 8th grade. Yeah, to really get the gist of who he really was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So when you were growing up, what were you listening to? What kind of music was being played around the
It was
house?
Michael Jackson, James Brown, Hot Pants.
What?
But we was mostly R&B. We of course the blues was every day pretty much.
Yeah.
When we was on 43rd, the rehearsals. So I got to witness some of those rehearsals.
Over there on 43rd and Lake Park.
That is correct.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
And the celebrities that would call or come by, it was just very unpredictable house. You had no idea who was coming and how long they'd be out.
What do you mean? What do you mean by no idea who was just randomly show
Keith
up?
Richards would show up, or
Just
Eric
randomly?
Clapton, randomly, unannounced.
What?
If they were in town, they made sure that they made an appearance to pay homage, to pay respect to my father.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? Hold on. Okay. How old were you around? About what age was that?
Oh, Jesus. I remember the first time I met Eric Clapton, I think I was in 6th grade, 7th grade.
So you were just at home and Eric Clapton just...
No, we had a party.
Oh.
And I wasn't, well, maybe my dad was expecting him, but I had no clue.
Oh, okay.
And I think the song I shot, the sheriff, was out.
Oh.
So all of a sudden the doorbell rings, and I look again. And then word in Westmount got out that he was at my house, and the cars that came by, the people who just happened to be in the neighborhood.
What?
Yeah,
And this was back then.
That was back in the late 70s, I'm gonna say.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oh my God!
But it was always a fun house, though. He kept it fun. Dad was a jokester.
Okay.
He had a great sense of humor, a great personality. So,
When you say he was a jokester, like what were some things that?
oh God, he used to just make up these little country sayings.
Like what?
One of his favorites was, "I'm gonna plant you now and dig you later."
Oh Lord!
Just little stuff like that. Stuff that he grew up with, Mississippi.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the stories we heard about his upbringing, his migration to Chicago.
Well, now, okay, talk to me about that, because I want to know, when he would talk about, what was that like for him migrating up to Chicago? What was that experience? What were some of the things he went through?
Well, he was pretty much at a dead end job. Actually, he was a sharecropper on the plantation.
Okay.
And back then, they just worked you to death. Actually, yeah.
Absolutely.
So, and he knew he couldn't get anywhere with his music in Mississippi at that time.
Okay.
So opportunities, not only money, but it was a great migration up north.
Right.
A lot of people headed here to Detroit. Everyone came north, and he was part of that migration.
Okay.
Yeah, and he got settled. Started playing his guitar on the corner, which was an acoustic at the time.
Yes.
Which you couldn't hear in the big city.
Oh.
You can hear that in the country when it's quiet. and just the cows out there mooing. Well, now you got these L trains and buses.
Can't hear that acoustic good time.
So that's when he decided to switch to electric.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting. And when he got here, who did he first connect with?
I want to say Big Bill.
Okay.
You know who I'm familiar with?
You talking about
what's his name?
Big Bill Bruiser?
Bruiser, yes. That was one of the first connections he made in the city.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So he actually kind of took a hold of my father and introduced him, showed him around, worked with him, and from there on, the rest is history.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you remember, as a child, do you remember interacting with the Chess folks, the Chess family?
Excuse me. I'm just getting over a cold, excuse me. But no, I had no connection with the Chess at all.
Oh, okay.
At that time, I think they had broken their partnership when I came on the scene.
Yeah, if that was the late 70s.
Yeah, because after that followed a lawsuit, so
right.
That connection was actually dead then. Yeah. So I never had the pleasure of meeting any of the Chess or his family.
Now, when around the 7th, 8th grade, when you realized that when you started to realize, oh my God, my father is a star. What was that like for you?
It was, you know what, it was cool, but he always kept us humble though.
Okay.
As far as he wouldn't let it go through our head, and it didn't go through his head either. He was still McKinley Morganfield, approachable, friendly, and even though his possession, he was Muddy Waters on stage.
Yes.
And he carried that, and even off stage. But pretty much, if you knew him as Mud or Muddy.
Right.
Yeah, he was a friendly, very friendly guy. People loved him.
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Would help anybody if he could.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, and forgive me for jumping around. Talk to me a little bit about, because you've gone on this new venture where now you're singing the blues.
That is correct. Yes. Not me. I got 2 older brothers out. Let me throw them out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
The oldest son being Mud Morganfield.
Right.
He's doing his thing, and I got the middle brother. It was Big Bill.
Yes.
He's doing his thing. So it was the 3 of us.
Now, when did you decide, or I guess I want to know a little bit, because did you know earlier? Did you ever think, when you were younger, that you wanted to be a performer?
Oh yes. If this wasn't overnight, no.
Okay.
I got a detour on this journey, so let that be known. It was a detour.
Okay.
But coming up, I was learning the guitar from my father.
Okay.
I was learning to be a bluesman.
Okay.
Then I started playing basketball.
Okay.
So it became less basketball. Well, no, excuse me, less guitar, more basketball.
Oh.
So eventually I put the guitar down and went full time on basketball.
Oh, wow.
Which earned me a scholarship to the University of Northern Iowa.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
So I was a ball player back.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. So then, okay, now you took that detour.
A couple of detours.
Now that detour, somehow you everybody tries. It's funny because I would say every time I gravitate away from the blues, it pulls you right back in.
But it always stayed with me. It was always in my heart. I started off practicing in the mirror with a brush in my hand.
Oh,
looking at and getting the notes right, and as a kid, goofing around.
Yeah.
But from there, and then being around it all the time. In the summers, my dad let me travel with him.
Okay.
I'll travel with the bands, and I got some stories for you with those guys.
Tell me. We all want to know.
This is a PG show, though. But traveling with Willie Big Eye Smith and Guitar Jr. and Pine Top Perkins.
Oh, yes.
Listening to those conversations after a gig, it was incredible.
What? Yeah. Oh, no. Wait a minute. You got to tell me something. Wait a minute. So you went on the road with them?
Oh, in the summer, he let me go travel with those guys. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Depending, it wasn't too far or not. So, but during the school year, that was, of course, I couldn't do it.
Right.
But in the summer, I was free to go. Yeah.
Ooh. And what did you see when you were on the road?
Just the competition, competing for women.
Oh.
You stole my woman, and she was with me.
Uh-oh.
But the camaraderie they had, the closeness that they had, that group was really, really tight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I gotta hear some of these stories. So okay, so you would go on the road. My gosh, wow, going on the road with him. Now, and I know you talked about you played ball too.
That is correct.
What made you decide to come back? What made you decide to? Because this is not an easy step for people
no.
to decide to go on out there and put themselves out there. What made you decide that you wanted to start singing?
It was a personal choice, of course.
Okay.
I figure I don't see why I did this was because I always wanted to do it,
Okay.
and I didn't want to go on forward with regret,
Yes.
wondering, okay, if I should have did it, I didn't do it, and I wanted to do it. Even if I failed at doing this, at least I can say I tried to do this.
Right.
And then I won't have any regrets.
Right.
So that's the main reason.
Now, are you? I know you sing, and you talked about you were messing with the guitar earlier. Are you Are you considering picking the guitar back up?
Oh yes. Not now. I'm not going to embarrass myself. But eventually, that's the game plan, is to bring the guitar on stage with me.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So we get there. I'd say maybe another year or so.
Wait a minute. Y'all better watch out, y'all. So, okay. Now, excuse me. Now, you've been You've been performing quite a bit. You've had did I just say something that Slippery
Noodles.
Noodle?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Down in Indianapolis.
I actually had a gig with Queen Delphine. She's out of Indianapolis.
Okay.
It was actually a theater gig, which went very well.
Okay.
So after that gig, we went to the Slippery Noodle.
Okay.
And we got called to do a couple songs up there. So.
Oh
yeah, we turned it out too.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yes.
You were telling me a bit about you're working on a project.
Oh, I got a couple of projects.
Am I allowed to say that?
Oh yes, no secrets.
What are you working on right now?
My first project is I'm writing a book.
Oh
yeah. It's not. Maybe I got like 2 chapters done. But it's gonna be my life from the time I moved, my 10 years that I had with my father.
Okay.
Yes, from 73 to 1983.
Oh.
So it's not. I want the book to be about the man. Not so much Muddy, but McKinley at home.
Okay.
The stuff people that really might want to hear.
Yeah.
The stuff that we did on the weekends, the vacations. I got pictures people's never seen. So we putting it together still. So
what kind of picture? I'm gonna ask. I'm nosy. I'm in the media, so I want all
just family pictures.
Okay.
Cookouts.
Yeah.
I got them in the swimming pool one time.
Oh
yeah.
Your father was a good cook.
He was a chef. Make no mistake.
What was it?
Oh, man.
What could he really throw
Dad,
down?
he could burn, man. He could cook any kind of soul food. Greens, neck bone, cornbread, ham hocks,
Ooh.
oxtails. Yeah. Now, he was a soul food eater now. Everything. We ate greens like 3 times a week. I ain't even exaggerating that.
Eat so many greens, you turn green.
Oh, Lord. He just loved his greens, and we had it at least 3 times a week.
Ooh.
But he could cook, man. I ain't even kidding. The first time he showed me how to cook, he working with me. I guess the first meal I made was the fried bologna. Can't wait till it bubble up.
Oh, Lord, jeez.
But he taught me well, though. Now I cook pretty much everything he cooked at that time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, and because I remember he had some recipes. He's actually documented some, there were some recipes.
He famous was a wine chicken, they called it.
Wine chicken?
He would actually put wine inside of baking his chicken. With the seasoning, of course, and
ooh.
Yeah, so if the wine didn't get you drunk, the chicken did.
Ooh.
But it was really good recipe.
Ooh, ooh, sorry, you got me. I told you I was gonna go all over the place. That's why I'm.
We can keep jumping.
Ooh, wee.
But no, he loved to cook. He would sit in the kitchen. He had it where he held court and get a bottle of champagne and just start cooking.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
And of course this was all when he wasn't touring out.
No, this is when he was at home relaxing.
Right.
Yeah, just enjoying his family.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then Mud would come by the house and I'll talk smack to him. And my sister Mercy would come in the summers.
Okay.
But, we were pretty tight at the time.
Yes.
He was definitely family orientated.
Yes.
And he believed in his family. He loved his family, and and we did family things for the most part.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Ooh-wee.
Now he had a lot of children now. A lot of different women.
So sorry. I like hearing this about Buddy Waters. That's why I'm trying to. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but my childhood was blessed, though. I couldn't ask for a better father. As far as teaching me right from wrong, responsibility, especially responsibility.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just had a blessed life, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, growing up with money.
Now, when back to you, because I don't want to go too far off. We talked about the book that you're working on.
That is correct.
Do you have a title for that book?
It's a couple out there.
Okay.
That I'm going to keep to myself.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Look, don't anybody tell me they come on here and I'll ask you anything. Now, the second project.
I am going to be recording June 16th and 17th.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to try to put some music out there.
Yes.
I'm excited. I've never professionally recorded. This is my first.
Okay.
Yeah. But I got a strong band.
Okay. Who's in your band?
I got Rick who played for my father.
Okay.
On guitar, Maurice Vaughn.
Yes.
Billy Finn's brother Mike Flynn on bass, Chris Alexander on drums.
Yes.
And Paul Hanover on harp.
Oh.
Yeah, these guys are all experienced musicians.
Ooh.
And they've been around for so long, so I surrounded myself with a great cast.
This is going to be good. Yeah. This is going to be, ooh.
They get mad at me at rehearsals, but.
Now, is this going to be a full album, or are you doing like a single or a couple songs?
It's like a four songs on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are these originals?
2 original, 2 covers.
2 original, 2 covers.
And the originals is written by Terry Abraham.
Okay.
You know Terry, right?
Yes.
Terry wrote me 2 songs, so thank you, Terry, if you're listening.
Yes, Terry. And the other 2 covers
are of my father's song.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Honor and respect. So.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Do we get to know what those 2 are, or is it still a surprise?
We'll wait till the whole thing drops.
Okay.
But songs I grew up with, I know and I love, and which hold meaning to me, so I decided to record them myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
What tell me about that? What were some of your
Can't Get No Grinding. I don't know if you remember that song. That was the first song of me learning when I moved in with my dad. Because I didn't always live with her. I lived with my mom at first.
Sure.
So back in '73, when I actually moved there, that record happened to be out when I moved in. And so that's why it was special.
Can't Get No Grinding.
What's the matter with the mill?
Yes.
Ooh. Well, one of my favorites, so.
Ooh, your dad sure had, he had a whole, it's a collection. That's
Yeah, he did some things back then. Yeah.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Now, Eddie Clearwater.
Eddie Clearwater's.
Because you were talking to me off the air about Eddie Clearwater. He used to come by the house.
Exactly. I knew Eddie as a kid. First, condolences to his wife, Renee, and his family.
Mm-hmm.
Our prayers go out to that family.
Absolutely.
Well, the first time I met Eddie, I think I was 7th, 8th grade.
Okay.
And he would come by and talk. He would talk to my dad, come over all the time. And actually, Eddie moved to Westmont. So we were like, I think he was like maybe 4 or 5 blocks from us.
Okay.
So we saw him like pretty much on a regular basis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you were on Lake Park and then you all moved to Westmont.
Yes. My journey started off on 39th Lake Park with my mom.
Okay.
And I moved in with my father, 43rd Lake Park.
Okay.
And from Lake Park, we moved to Westmont.
Okay.
Yes.
When you moved to Westmont, how was it?
That transition was incredible. For one, I was a project kid, a city kid. I didn't know nothing about the suburbs.
Yes.
We played in sandlots and in the alley. Yeah. I've never seen grass. And then we heard crickets at night, and we was like, what is that? But it was incredible. I was, at the time, undisciplined. I was just wild. Got in trouble at school. It got so bad at one time, they put my desk in the principal office. I had to take all my classes there.
What?
In 3rd grade.
What?
Until my dad found out, of course.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Sorry, now I got to ask you this. Wait a minute. So, wait. I can't even imagine this. So you get in trouble at school and Muddy Waters walks up in your school.
Oh, my goodness.
For a parent-teacher conference or to talk to the principal. What was that?
If looks could kill. He didn't mess around with education, and you weren't there to play games.
Yes.
And he made that perfectly clear.
Yes. But I'm trying to figure, like, what was the reaction of your teachers and your principal? Do you remember that? Or
They pretty much kept it professional, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it was about the student.
Yes.
And we needed some discipline here. You know, Money had those big old hands, too.
Yeah. Oh, best friend, what was that? Was that Wayne?
Wayne. Yeah, when he grabbed his hand.
Wayne Baker Brooks said Muddy Waters put his hand on his head.
Oh, yeah.
Lord have mercy. Wow.
Well, back then, spare the rod, spoil the child. So he believed in whoopings.
That's something. Well, let me shut up. Some more people need to believe in something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but wow. Oh my God. I'm sitting there just trying to imagine that. So in Westmont, once you move out to Westmont, what was it like? Because how old were you then when you all moved to Westmont?
I was in Westmont at an early age, 3rd grade. I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez, maybe 9 or 10.
Okay.
9?
Okay.
Yeah, it was at an early age, and the reason for him moving us, which I actually thank him for doing that.
Okay.
Because if I would have stayed on 43rd Street,
you ain't got.
I wouldn't be doing this interview. I'm telling you, it might be a glass between us.
Oh.
But no, it was a great move. He took us out of our environment for better reason. I got a great education out there.
Yes.
I just got to see and do things I couldn't have did over here.
Mm.
Yeah. Not to say I couldn't have done it over here, but it was just a lot easier.
Okay.
Out there. Yeah.
Ooh wee. My. Wow. Sorry, I'm taking all this.
He called it God's country, Westmont.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was just a beautiful town, and people were so friendly. We were one of the first blacks there, so we were apprehensive at first.
Absolutely.
But the whole community just embraced us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I know in Westmont they do the Muddy Waters Blues Jam. Is that?
Oh yes.
At the Taste of Westmont.
That's
every
correct.
year?
Yes.
Wow.
I remember we had a house fire. I want to say back in 78, 79.
Okay.
But that whole town came to our rescue as far as bringing donation and clothes, and if you name it, they were there for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Wait, back up. Wait a minute. You said there was a. You said
yeah, we had a fire in the house in Westmont.
Oh my goodness.
The whole top floor burnt out. Yeah. So anyway, everyone got out safely, of course, but just the way that whole town embraced us and came to our aid was incredible. Yeah.
How? Oh my goodness! And that. How did that?
That's another story. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Oh Jesus!
I'll tell you off the air.
Okay. Oh Lord. I am sorry. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Let me play. What I'd like to do is I want to play one of my favorite Muddy Waters songs real quick.
Good. What song is that?
You Shook Me.
You shook me. Good choice.
I'm gonna play this really quick. I'm gonna get right back because I want to talk a little bit more about you and your father and everything else that you got going on. Let's do that. Blues and News with Brother Jacob. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Let me do this. Let me play this song real quick. Let me play this Muddy Waters. I need a. Wait. Where am I at? Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Let me play this. I gotta play some Muddy real quick. Let me play some Muddy Waters. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Let me play this real quick for you. Let's see if I can make this work. Here we go. on here. Blues and News with Brother Jacob. That was You Shook Me. That's what I'm telling you. That's one of my favorite songs. And I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here off the air chatting it up with Joseph. Let me go back. I want to talk to Joseph about a couple of things. I want to talk to him about upcoming dates that you got coming up. Before I even ask you about that, do you have an idea when for that project that you want to work on? Do you have a goal for when you want to release that by? Or
I just know we're recording it.
Okay.
16, 17, and having the process is.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, we gonna look. I'm gonna hound you for it. So.
But no, you be the first to get that copy, though.
I need it. I need it because that's.
Well, you know what? I heard something about you. If you don't mind me saying
Oh
this.
Lord,
it was something about Ebony magazine or something. You could elaborate on this. Top one of the was it an upcoming vocalist musician?
Look, wait a minute. JR, I hope you listen.
Explain.
Now Joseph is on here interviewing me.
I flipped this.
He's trying to be like you. Yes, I was in Ebony in an article. As an artist to watch. There was Marquise Knox and
I know Marquise.
Jemiah Rogers and
Southern
Avenue Band and Melody Angel. I think
that's quite a company there, huh?
So I was quite honored.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. If people want to book you, how do they find you?
I have a website, Joseph Mojo Morganfield.
Okay.
I have a PPK. You can go on. I'm out there. It ain't hard to reach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you got an upcoming date at Buddy Guys?
Yes. June 29th. I'm open for Billy Branch.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite an honor for us. Billy Badass Branch.
Yes.
So we're excited. We've been rehearsing. We're gonna be ready for him.
Yes, Billy UIC alumni branch.
Oh, yes. Billy's one of the baddest harps ever. So
yes, he is.
I am definitely excited and honored to grace his stage.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited.
Oh, good.
And then the 30th, we at the Griffith Fest in Indiana.
June 30th.
June 30th.
Okay.
Griffith.
Ooh.
And July 4th, Highland, Indiana. Now, these two Indiana gigs, I got to give credit to Connie Carroll.
Okay.
She put these two gigs together for me.
Okay.
So thank you, Connie, if you're listening.
Oh, good.
What's after that? August 17th, the Glenwood Fest, excuse me. August 17th, Glenwood Fest. That's in Glenwood, Illinois. And then late September, I'm going to Mississippi.
Go back down.
I'm going back home. Speaking of Mississippi, my dad used to send me to Mississippi every summer. At first, I was like, no way. That first summer was rough. We had an outhouse. I had to draw water from a well.
What?
I had to chop wood for the fireplace.
What?
The wood burning stove.
Yeah.
This was not no vacation. No TV.
Was this when you were acting bad?
It was part of my disciplinary program.
We're going to send you back down.
That's how. Well, man, for the first couple of days, I hated it. But then toward the end of summer, I didn't want to come home.
Ooh.
I had a ball down there.
What part of Mississippi?
This was toward Clarksdale.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and now you get to go back down.
I'm going back home.
You go down there, but this time they ain't going to make you work too hard.
No, that's the same. Well, I still got family there.
Good.
My father's family's in Clarksdale and
in
Rolling Fork.
Yes.
So we got people all do that.
Oh, good, good. Is there, now, I want repeat that website again for me one more time.
Joseph Mojo Morganfield.
.com. JosephMojoMorganfield.com.
That is correct.
Okay, and then you're going to be at Buddy Guys. You also got the Griffith, Indiana Festival, the Highland, Indiana Festival.
Yes.
And the Glenwood Festival.
And Lynn Orman Wise.
Yes.
She's been my publicist for about a month now.
Okay.
So she's been helping me and putting me out there and pushing me out there.
Oh.
So I'd like to thank her also. And mention
kudos to Lynn.
Kudos to Lynn and Connie.
Wow. Yes. Wow. You got a good team helping you out.
Yes, I do. I'm fortunate enough to have a team like that.
Ooh, yes. Good. I gotta follow you. I gotta add these dates to my calendar so I come and check you out.
Well, I'm checking you out September what?
Not yet. I ain't gonna put that one out there just yet. We'll let them know soon. But yes, Joseph, thank you.
No, thank you for having me, Jacob. Always a
Yes.
pleasure. Always.
I'm looking forward to this new CD, and I want a copy of that, and yes.
Oh, another special shout out to Deidre Farr if you're listening.
Oh, she listening.
Yeah, Deidre. You still my girl.
Yeah, there's quite a few folks who've actually checked in.
Yeah, Deidre actually helped me also.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Yeah, she's helped me with my vocals.
Ooh.
So thank you, Deidre. I hope I'm not embarrassing you.
Oh man, is there any? And for your bands that you're working with on the road, who are you? Is it the same people that you're recording with? Or
Yes, for the most part. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the August. We're going to Florida in August too.
What?
August 2nd to August 12th.
Oh.
So we'll be in Florida, Miami, toward Miami. Yeah.
Oh, is there a festival down there?
Yes, it is. So we're trying to get out there and do some things.
Ooh, you all. I hope you all. Those of you that are listening, go on out there and catch Mojo Morganfield, because he's performing all over the country now. So
I'm still working on that passport.
we're gonna get it. We'll get it together. He is all over the country, so you got to go catch him. And he's got great musicians that he's working with. The drummer, in fact, is the drummer that I work with quite a bit. So,
oh yeah, we got to talk, Chris.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. Oh Lord. I want to give you a message on the air. Miss Deidre Farr said you're singing good, and she said she wants some smothered chicken.
Oh yeah, I've been promising Deidre some of my favorite smothered chicken for a long time, so I'm gonna have to deliver now.
Well, thank you.
Love you, Deidre.
Well, Joseph, thank you so much. As you get more stuff coming out, I definitely want to hear what's going on.
I'll definitely keep you tuned in.
Yeah, because I need to know. I need to be in the know to find out what's going on.
The N and the O.
Because I didn't know all this was going on.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a slow but steady process.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully, as we get better, we get more opportunities.
Absolutely.
But you keep me posted to your endeavors.
I will do.
Okay, because I would like to follow you and support you and anything I can do to help you.
I appreciate that.
Yes,
I will
sir.
keep you posted.
Yes,
I let everybody know, so I'll definitely keep you in the loop too, because we'll have to work together. We're gonna do some things together.
Sounds good, Brother Jacob. Pleasure as usual.
Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play some music. I'm gonna play some more music. I'm gonna let Joseph get up on out of here, and we'll be back. Don't you go anywhere. Let's see if I can do this. Blues and news. Let's see if this will work. We'll be back. We thank Joseph again.